Shalom, shalom, Israel. About to rock it. Get it started. Yeah. Before we get started, we're gonna say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird. Tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? So we out here again, prophesied downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom. Preach the word to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and to profess or declare what the scriptures say. And one of the things that the scriptures say clearly is that all nations will be judged that came against Israel. Man. All nations will be judged that came against Israel. Just like Israel was judged, all these nations will be judged. Let's get it. Let's get it. 675. Which one I want? Stocky, give me 1 minute. 1 minute. I know the one I want to start off with. I just gotta find it. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Hey, shalom, shalom, brother Karam. Yeah, man, we out here. I want to get that Judith. That's the one I want. We got Judith, chapter 16 and 17. Judith, chapter 16 and verse 17. Woe to the nations that rise up against my kindred. The Lord Almighty will take vengeance on them in the day of judgment, and putting fire and worms in their flesh, and they shall feel them and weep forever. Yeah, Jim Escobar Dama, man. Shalom, man. You know, I've been like a kid at birthday time or Christmas time, like the mailman come like, is it today? Is it today? Judith, chapter 16 and verse 17. Woe to the nations. Yeah, people driving stupider, man. It's like, I really believe that bedrock juice done got the heads. Heads be driving. Now it seems like everybody driving more stupider, man. I drive like it's 5-minute drive from my crib to where I camp at. And driving down, you on a two-lane little street or whatever. It don't have the divider. I don't got no vehicle on my side. The dude going around the vehicle on his side way over on my side. I'm like, yo, get the fuck over. In the turn lane, turn all over, because they trying to be on the phone and turn. I'm like, yo, beep, where you want me to go, on the sidewalk so you can turn? Niggas driving, people driving real stupid, man. Judith, chapter 16 and 17. Woe to the nations that rise up against my kindred. The Lord Almighty will take vengeance of them in the day of judgment, and putting fire and worms in their flesh, and they shall feel them and weep forever. Yeah. So you think about it, man, as I was driving up here, you have all of the other nations that done came against the Israelites. They love and enjoy the fact that we on the bottom. They love that fact. They love being able to talk down to us. They love to act like they better than us, because they'll come here and Esau and treat them a little bit better, give them loans or whatever, where they can open up their little businesses in our neighborhoods or whatever the case may be. They all enjoy that, man. They enjoy that shit. So we're going to enjoy in the kingdom, having their ass in the captivity. And because my brother here, my brother Gabar Adama, let me get his. Let me get his favorite. Where is it at? You know where we going to, brother. You know where we going to. Jeremiah chapter 30 and... we're going to start at 15. 14. Jeremiah chapter 30 and 14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. That line up with Amos 3 and 1, man. Matter of fact, let's hold this one and get Amos 3 and 1. We ain't got nowhere to go. So just like we was judged, all the other nations is going to be judged. They going to have to deal with it. So it ain't no, they get a pass, and in the kingdom, it's going to be la-di-da-di, skipping, and jelly beans for everybody. No. It's going to be jelly beans for the Israelites. The rest of y'all going to eat rock-flavored cookies. Amos chapter 3 and 1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Yeah, man. Israel is the only family that he knew of all the earth. So let's get one to back that up too. Psalms. Let's get that. Psalms 147. They have not known his judgment, but judgment is coming for them, man. Psalms chapter 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. So when he get into sin, who could repent from sinning, he only gave his laws, statutes, and commandments to Jacob, to the Israelites. So, ergo, Israel is the only one that can transgress the laws, because they was only given to Israel to transgress in the beginning. They are the only nation, according to the scriptures, that can sin. Everybody else just playing it, just faking it, man. How that song go? They faking the funk. You faking the funk? That everybody else is just faking the funk. Psalms chapter 147 and 19. Again, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgment, they have not known them, praise ye the Lord. So none of the other nations have known the judgments. Yeah, you might have this one here, this one there, that might be suffering or whatever, but on the whole, as a nation, they haven't never been judged by the Israelites. They never been put into captivity. Every nation out there had played a part in Israel going into captivity at one particular time or another, man. Every single nation out there. See what the comment board got. I was on fire already. Rock flavor cookies, calm, brother. Let's get Yakarab, Shalom a lot. Crafty Council. Wow, y'all brothers lit it up. Shoot. Kazak Ban Yahouda, Zechariah 2 and 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations which spoil you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me. Yeah. They forget that they touched the they so busy trying to the funny shit is they so busy trying to say Jesus was white. They not even considering the fact that, okay, even if y'all get away with telling a lie or whatever, is that gonna change the fact that y'all did all of this to the Lord's people? Like, even if y'all okay, Garner, tell a lie that Jesus is white. That's not gonna change the fact of what y'all did to the Lord's people, man. Like, you would think that a little fear would be in them, a little fear, as opposed to pride. Same brother, Kazak Banyada, Baruch 4:24. Like as now the neighbor of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High, for thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shall tread upon his neck. Yeah, baby. Gabar Dama, GMS Gabar Dama, Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembered. Yeah. But again, going back to the point I was just making, even if they do that, they successful in making the whole world believe that white boy Jesus is the true depiction of Yahweh Shai, and that them imposters over there is us. That's not gonna still change the fact that we are the Israelites, and sooner or later the Lord of hosts gonna rise up to judge this place, man. Sooner or later the Lord of hosts gonna rise up to judge this place, man. He gonna send his son with the angels, and they gonna come wreck shop, man. Kazak Ban Yalda, Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Yeah. So just like we read in Amos 3:1 and 2 and Psalms 147:19 and 20, sooner or later all of the other nations are going to know the judgment that we receive. They gonna have to sip of the cup. Sooner or later, they are gonna be made to drink, man. And that in slavery and the Indian removal, you had a nation, think about it, before we even get to slavery, you had the Northern Kingdom was over here chilling. You had a nation that got off the boat, they was starving, was eating each other, didn't know how to survive. Then you turn around and you go and you show this particular nation how to survive here in this country, and then that same nation turn around and start killing you off and invent shit like Gatling guns, killing off all the water buffalo, take your land, come up with paperwork for your land, and then put you on reservations, man. After killing, they said that they killed so many people here in America when they started killing off the Northern Kingdom that the earth cooled off. The earth cooled off because they killed off so many people, man. Before you even get to slavery, man. Before you even get to slavery. Gabar Dama, Isaiah, chapter 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord. Yeah, they going into captivity. Karab Yasharala, Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keep his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. Servants, oh, okay, okay, I got it mixed up. Okay, I got to get that one. Okay. And they shall see his shame, and he gathered them together unto the place in the Hebrew tongue called Armageddon. Yeah. The Lord is coming back to do some things to this place. And all the nations that came against Israel, that help oppress us, they gonna have to deal with what we had to deal with. So going back to Gabar Dama, he got Isaiah 14 and 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule their oppressors. Yeah, come on. Kazak Ban Yada, Isaiah 51 and 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as a ground and as the street to them that went over. Yeah, everybody walking on us, man. Everybody walking on us, man. You see some of them food videos from the shit that how they eating over there in your Irans and your Afghanistans and your Pakistans. Them heads, they wiping their hands with their butt after they go to the bathroom, then go out there and cook and be mixing up bread and dough and all kind of shit like that. And them niggas will come over here and they better than us. You got Hamites over there putting they head in the butts of animals, washing their hair with pee out of cows and shit. They come over here calling us a cotter. The brother Karab Yasharala got Joel 3 and 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your head, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to the people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Yeah. They gonna get it too, man. They gonna get it too. They gonna get it too. The Water Brothers, y'all lighting the comment board up, man. Oh, I love that scripture too. That's one of my favorites right now too. Kazak Ban Yada, First Maccabees 2 and 7. He said, "Woe is me, wherefore was I born to see the misery of my people and of the holy city, and to dwell there when it was delivered unto the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hand of the strangers. Her temple is become as a man without glory. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy." That's still going on now. Nothing new under the sun. And they'll say, "Oh, y'all bugging out." But why did they have to create a organization called Black Lives Matter? If we equal here and they treating us the way they supposed to be treating us, why is it a need for an organization like Black Lives Matter to be created and exist? Because black lives don't matter here in Babylon. They don't matter. And then my people so wicked, they only care when a cop shoot down a brother. They don't care when a wicked ass Negroite shoot down another brother. That's not as important to them. Only when a white man do it or when a cop do it. But when we rapping and singing about it, it's okay. This the point. Kazak Ban Yalda, First Maccabees 2:10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? Every nation. Every single nation, man. Every single nation has had of us had of the spoils of Israel. But it's okay. Let's get back to it. Let's get let's get this one of my other faves. Luke. Let's get that one in Luke. Luke chapter 18. Luke chapter 18 and 6. Red letter, this is Yahweh Shai speaking. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him? Though he bear long with them, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Yeah, he gonna find faith with the elect. He gonna find faith with the elect, because the elect know what's gonna happen according to the scriptures. That's why great fear fell upon them, and like it says in Revelation 11:11. Because they know the people that done changed up the Bible, done hid the truth, that's pushing all the lies and this and this and that. To tell a lie, you gotta know the truth. You gotta know the truth, and they know the truth. Yeah, Khan. Hebrews 4:12, Shalom a lot. Moab is my Psalms 108 and 9. Moab is my wash pot over Edom. Will I cast out my shoe over Philistine? Will I trumpet? Yeah, triumphant. Yeah. Moab, the so-called Chinese, man. Philistine, Hamites, all y'all going into captivity, man. Every single one of y'all going into captivity, man. Every single one of y'all. It's another one I had. I can't forget it. I can't remember it right now. It'll come back. It'll come back. It will come back. Let's get that one, Amos. Let's go back to Amos. Yeah, man. I love doing the work, man. I love doing the work. I love doing the work, man. I was talking to my woman last night. I was like, yo, I said, this was the hardest thing to ever do, man. You know, look, I said, it's easier to hustle, to sell. You know, your people, our people love a drug dealer. They love the weed, man. They love the crack, man. Women love the crack, man, because he got money. So it's easier to do that than it is to come out here and teach the scriptures. It's easier. It's easier to do the wrong shit in this world because they celebrate you when you're doing the wrong thing. You come out here with the Bible, you trying to teach the people what's going on according to the scriptures, and then you come out here, you got a big bottle of Henny and some weed. Who gonna get celebrated the most? Who gonna get celebrated the most out of them two scenarios? The brother with the Bible telling you that, yo, you're an Israelite, you need to come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments, or the brother that's holding that big bottle of Henny with the weed. You know who gonna get celebrated the most. And you a liar if you say that the brother with the Bible. Let's get Woo, let's get some. Let's go Amos chapter 9. Amos chapter 9, 1 and 9. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom, and remembered not the brotherly covenant. Yeah. Esau was like, yo, I want to kill my brother Jacob, man. And so Esau in his whole line, Esau, the progenitor of the Edomites, and his whole line had a hatred for Jacob and Jacob's whole line. And it's still there to this day, man. But I will send a fire for the wall of Tyrus, which shall devour the places thereof. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Timah, which shall devour the places of Basra. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of the children of Ammon, the Japanese, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have ripped at the children of the women with child of Gilead, and they might enlarge their border. Yeah. 15. Amos 1 and 15. And their king shall go into captivity, and he and his princes together shall saith the Lord. Watch this one. Amos 2 and 1. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Moab, Chinese, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he burned the bones of the king of Edom into lime. But I will send a fire upon Moab, and it shall devour the places of Kitharoth, and Moab shall die with tumult, with shouting, and the sound of the trumpet. Yeah. And I will cut off the judge from the midst thereof, and I will slay all the princes thereof with him, saith the Lord. Yeah, man. Yeah, they all gonna get it, man. Yeah, that's going back in the the Lord was mad with Jacob. the Lord put his boot in our ass, man. The Lord put his boot in our ass. So just like we had to deal with the Lord boot in our ass, y'all gonna have to deal with it too. Let's go Jeremiah chapter 50 and 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard, publish, and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. Let's keep getting it. Let's see. Drop down to 9. 50, Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Yeah. So the Lord gonna raise all these other nations up against Babylon, and then once Babylon is destroyed, the Lord coming back to judge all these nations, man. Let's get that in Isaiah the 34th chapter, I think it is. Isaiah 34. Isaiah chapter 34 and 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Yeah. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's the nuclear. That's the mushroom cloud. That's what the mushroom cloud. When you look at the mushroom cloud, the bomb, the nuke hit or the missile hit, boom. And then what you got to go up first like this straight, and then as it get to the top, it start to go like this and make that mushroom cloud. That's what you got going on. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed. What's going on, brother?
Hey, awesome, man. Proud of you.
Uh-huh.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
Do your thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah.
All right, brother.
All right,
My man. You too, brother. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon my people. Upon the people, not my people, Salakia, and upon my people. Well, the 2/3 gonna get burnt up too. The 2/3 gonna get burnt up too. Ezekiel, the 22nd chapter. He say, I'm gonna leave you there and melt you. So yeah, even though it don't say it here, you in there too, Jake, 2/3 Jake, you in there too. For my 5, Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Yeah, man. 6, the sword of the Lord is filled with the blood. It is made fat with the fatness, and with the blood of the lambs and the goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of the rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Yeah, man. This is what, yep. That, you hear, woo, it's going to be a lot of that happening in that day. Let's see what the comment board got. Shalom, Sister Tina Paris, I see you. Bayan Yashirala. Shalom, brother. The brother Hebrews 4:12, Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. Yeah. All you Kemet niggas out there. You Kemet niggas. I just posted a video today online of, what's his name? Young Pharaoh. Talking about, oh, my girl in the Illuminati and her people against me and they stealing my money and I got my paperwork and then I'm going to go get my blicky and I'm going to delete this one and delete that one. I'm like, why you ain't calling on Amen-Ra? Why Amen-Ra not coming down out the sky? Osiris. The hippopotamus god. Call on great hippo, great Peterpotamus in the sky and shit for him to come save your ass. Mahagan Ha'amath, Micah 5:15. And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. Yeah, kind. That got me to think about this one. The water, brother. This was one of the ones I wanted to get. I couldn't remember at the time. Let me get it. Let me be allowed to get this one. After Amos. It's right after Amos. There you go. Obadiah. This is the book of Obadiah. One and at the top it say Edom's punishment right there. At the top, right there. Edom's punishment. But not just Edom. Obadiah 1:15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall be returned upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. For Obadiah 16, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Yeah, man. Y'all all going into captivity, man. Y'all all going into captivity. Kazak Bar Yada, 2nd Esdras 15 and 20. Behold, saith the Lord power, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south and the east, and the Libanians, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. Woo! Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom, saith the Lord power. Yeah, woo! Yeah, because everybody had to turn at us, man. Everybody had to turn at us. Let's get... Let me get that. Let me try that. Let me try that. Hey, the Water Brothers, man, like I say, man, I love it, man. Come out here and do the lessons, and you brothers putting the scriptures up, man. I love it, man. I love it. That's us turning back. Let's stay on this. Let's stay on this judgment. Let's get some more of that. Let's get what the other nations gonna get. Let's get that. This is Revelation chapter 13. Let's get that one. And 9. And going back to every nation done played a part in us going into captivity, man. Every nation, man. Ishmael, Elam, Ham, your Africans, Edomites, they all on Moab. Everybody done played a part in us going into captivity, man. Everybody. Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Yeah, man. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. What's the next one? Exodus. Let's get over there. Let's get over there. Exodus 21 and 16. Let's get that one. Back that up. Exodus 21 and 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Are we not still in the hands of our captives? Are we still in the hands of the people that sold us into slavery? Are we not still here in America, in AKA Babylon? Let's get this one. This one came to my head. Psalms chapter, I love this one. Psalms chapter 149. Psalms 149 and 5. Let the saints, and the Israelites are the saints, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord. Yeah, they going into captivity, man. And the first ones that's going into captivity is the so-called bankers, elite, the ones that's gonna call themselves hide from the destruction down in they billion-dollar bunkers that they done made all around the world. They gonna be the first ones to go into captivity, baby. Gonna be the first ones to go into captivity. Let's get this one. This one came into my mind. Second Peter chapter 3 and let's go 7. 2 Peter chapter 3 and 7. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of the ungodly men. That's son of perdition, right? 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. That's son of perdition, right? But, beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, that all should come to repentance. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with the great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Yeah, man. This is what we look forward to, man. We look forward to a new earth and a new heaven where dwelleth righteousness, man. Because ain't no righteousness here, man. There's no righteousness here, man. And you are lying to yourself if you say otherwise, man. Oh, Kazak Banyada, Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Yeah, man. They gonna have to, what we had to deal with, they gonna have to deal with. Where's that at? Lamentations? Let me get that one in Lamentations. One moment. 10:53. I never got back to that Jeremiah. See, that's how I be. That's how I be. We gonna get right back. How Jay-Z said, I was just getting them girls. I'm gonna get right back. Lamentation, chapter 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. he will discover thine sins. So they're trying to say, oh, this has happened, this done taking place and everything. It said a daughter of Babylon. It says daughter of Edom. So it could not be the original. It would have to be the offspring or the descendants of the Babylonians, of that nation, of Edomites, of that nation, right? But whatever. Let's get back to this one that I didn't get. Jeremiah chapter 30 and 15. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable, for the multitude of thine iniquities, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them. And all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and wounds, saith the Lord, because thou callest thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places, and the city shall be built upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. Yeah, Zion, man. This one came into my head now. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Isaiah 60. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and 9. Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord thy power, the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. And the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Isaiah 60 and 12. For the nation and the kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Yeah, man. It ain't gonna be no us, no we in the kingdom. It's gonna be Israel and everybody else, man. Y'all gonna be we. The heathens, y'all, it's gonna be we with y'all. It ain't gonna be no we with everybody. No. Israel, then y'all. Sadakaram, Shalom, brother, Shalom. Obadiah 1:15-16. Yeah, I got that one. The brother put that one up. Micah 5 and 15. The brother got that one. Kazak Ban Yalda, Exodus 17 and 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. For he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have a war with Amalek from generation to generation. Word. So two that came in my head. Let's get this one first. Let's go over here to Genesis. Let's get it in Genesis first. Let's establish who Amalek is. Genesis 36:1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Go down to 9:8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. So everything that the so-called white man possessed outside of Mount Seir is stolen. Deuteronomy 32:8-9. The Lord divided the lands by the portions. He gave Israel their portion. Every nation got their portion of land. So everything that the so-called white man have outside of Mount Seir is stolen. But let's move on. That's not the point I was trying to make. Thus dwelt Esau, Genesis 36:8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. So when you hear Edom, you think about the Edomites, right? Esau is Edom, rather. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites, from Mount Seir. And then you jump down to 12. And Timon was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, wife, Esau's wife. So going back to what the brother put up. So we done established we forgot my daughter just texted me. Salakia, she be throwing me off, texting me during the lesson. But so we established that Amalek is a descendant of the Edomites, right? He's a tribe of the Edomites. Exodus 17:16. For he said, 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. For he saith, because the Lord have sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Now watch this one. Where is it at? Where is it at? Lock here. Give me one moment. One moment. One moment. There you go. Numbers. Numbers 24. Smell like somebody barbecuing something. Smelling some barbecue or something. Let's go Numbers chapter 24:17. Numbers 24:17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not now. But not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab. There go the so-called Chinese man again. And destroy all the children of sheep. There go the Hamite again. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. Watch this, 20, Numbers 24:20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up this his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Yeah, man. So Amalek, you look at who you can't talk about in the world. You say anything about the 1948 small hats over there. Kanye West say something, we cancel you. Nick Cannon, you say something, we gonna kick you off TV. Football players say something, we gonna get you. You say anything about them so-called imposters over there in Israel, they gonna come after you. They gonna take your money. They gonna ban you from TV. They gonna make you apologize. They gonna make you go see a Holocaust museum and talk to a rabbi, because they are first of the nation. They are the Amalekites. They're the ones that the Lord said he gonna have war from generation to generation. And you see why? Because they over there prop themselves up like they the Lord's people. Zadakaram, Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Was it slavery persecution? Was it the Indian Removal Act persecution? Was that a good time? Was that playing shuffleboard? Was that playing backgammon? Spades and pity pat? Was that? Hebrew Israelite milk, yeah, Khan. Oh, that's a good one too. Kazak Ban Yauda, Ezekiel 25:12. That brother, he throwing some heat. He throwing some heat on the common board. Thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it a desolation from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, because the Philistines, the Hamites again, have dealt by revenge and have taken vengeance with a despiteful heart to destroy it of the old hatred. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will stretch out my hand upon the Philistines, and I will cut off the cherubims and destroy the remnant of the sea coast, and I will execute a great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. Yeah. The Lord gonna do something to all the nations that came against Israel, man. All the nations that came against Israel and crafty counsel try to distort what the image of gave you white boy Jesus, Serge Ray Borgia, gave you white God with the little pink tutu on. Look up the painting the finger of God. If you think we lying, look up Google right now. Google the finger of God portrait, the finger of God painting, and you will see they got God on with a Victoria's Secret pink nightgown, reaching his finger out, touching Adam that's butt naked with a little micro penis. That's what they represented as God. So the people that did this, that didn't set up them people over there in Jerusalem to try to pretend that they're us, you're gonna have to pay for these things, man. You're gonna have to pay for these things. You're gonna have to pay for these things. Let's get this one. This one keep coming in my head, Isaiah. You're gonna have to pay, man. It's not gonna get a pass. You're not gonna get a pass. Isaiah chapter 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, Salakia, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. 6. I was wroth with my people, Isaiah 46, 47, and 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them. So there ain't nothing they did on their own. And given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou heavily laid thy yoke. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thine heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Yeah. So they thought they was going to be able to get away with it, man. They thought everything that they was able to do to the Northern Kingdom, so-called Latinos and Native Americans, and the Southern Kingdom, the so-called blacks, everything that they was able to do, they thought they was going to get a pass from the Lord. The Lord not giving out no passes. The Lord is not giving out no passes. Let's get Revelation. Let's get it. The Lord not handing out no passes, man. No passes. No passes is going to be given. Revelation chapter 18. And 2. Revelation 18 and 2. And we going to jump down. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Yeah. And so you going back to it, how Babylon the Great was able to oppress the Israelites here in Babylon. All of the other nations that came here, they enjoyed it. They got down with the system. You'll have a head that's born over in a country where he ain't even got no clean potted water. He come here get a loan from Esau, the so-called white man in the bank, and then he in our neighborhood acting like he better than us. So they all have took turns picking at the bones of the Israelites. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So yeah, that's you come out of her in a spiritual sense, but that's the elect being delivered, and we gonna precept that with Isaiah. Let's get that. Isaiah 26 and Isaiah chapter 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a moment, until the indignation overpass. Let's get it again now. Revelation 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Back to Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. Why? For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. Yeah. Back to it. Let's go back to 18, Revelation 18 and 5, right? For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Oh, we got to get a pass. Everybody's going to get a pass. No, the Lord remembering the iniquities, man. Isaiah 14 and 21. Matter of fact, let's get that one. Back to Isaiah. Let's get that one. It's easy. It's easy. This is easy work right here. Like the Elder Malcolm would say all the time. Elder Malcolm would be, hey man, you don't gotta get deep. He said the milk is sufficient. He said you could drown them with the milk. He say that all the time. And I'll be right there going, yeah, I'm the milk master, baby. Isaiah 14:20. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of the evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, the remnant, and son and nephew, saith the Lord. So for all y'all swirlers out there that think having a little Edomite baby is the thing to do, well, in the kingdom, you're going to see your little baby Edomite out there in the kingdom, out there in the field with no sunblock on, getting his ass whooped. Hardcore bondage, baby. Hardcore bondage. Brother Hebrews 4:12 put up. What's that one? Hebrews 4:12. What he got? For they counted all the idols of the heathen to be gods, which neither have the use of eyes, nor see, nor noses to draw breath, nor ears to hear, nor fingers of hands to handle. And as for their feet, they are slow to go. Wisdom of Solomon 15:15. Come. So white boy Jesus ain't gonna save you. White boy Jesus ain't coming back. White boy Jesus gonna get you a missile. Tie your bib on, get your little hand sanitizer and clean your hands before you eat that missile. You gonna eat a missile. Praying to white boy Jesus. Kazak Banyada, Nahum chapter 1 and 2. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Come. I got that one, brother. Yeah, Khan. Mahazamian Ba Salakia, brother. If I got your name wrong, I guess that's the brother Mazium, servant of the Lamb. I guess that's that brother. Make that brother moderator. But he put up Jeremiah 50:33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Nah, they not letting us go. And if you go, you will say, oh, man, you go look at the reservations. Not the reservations where they looking more more white than native. You know what I'm saying? Where they getting the money from the casinos and all that. But you go to a real reservation, you go to a real reservation, it's drug abuse, it's poverty, it's hunger, it's despair, it's not all of the opportunities to get a piece of the American dream. This is what's going on in the reservations as well. Why the brothers? Y'all brothers on fire, man. I appreciate y'all brothers' word. Sadaka Ram, 2 Thessalonians 1:7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. Yeah, the Lord coming back, and every eye shall see him. Revelation 1:7. GMS in his likeness, my brother Damawaftia. Shalom a lot. Yeah, brother. That one. What's that? To go match up with what the brother just said, I got two came in my head. Let me get this one first, and then we get the next one. Revelation chapter 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Yeah. So when the Lord come back, he coming back to tear this place up, man. He coming back to tear this place up, man. That's it, man. He coming back to judge and throw heads into captivity. Now, this the other one that came into my head to back that one up. This is Isaiah chapter 'Let's get up a little bit more. He got a little bit more meat, looking more juicy up there. Let's go Isaiah 66:13. Yeah, let's get that one. As one whom his mother comforted, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. And when ye shall see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like a herb. And the hand of the Lord shall be known towards his servants, and his indignation towards his enemies. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Yeah, when the Lord come back, the Lord gonna do some killing, man. So anybody that's believing that when the Lord come back, you believe that when the sky crack open, it's gonna be Hestos Christos, it's gonna be white boy Jesus, and it's gonna be a party for everybody. You do not understand the scriptures. You do not understand the scriptures. Look at all of this wickedness going on in this world. You think the Lord coming back and he gonna like what he see when he come back in this place? They doing gender reassignment operations on teenage boys and girls. Look at the amount of abortions they done had in this place since the 1970s. You think the Lord gonna come back and be like, oh, y'all carry on? All right, whatever. Run with that. I got that one. Yeah. So yeah, I got to the bottom. Yeah. I hardly ever get to the bottom of the, I end up, let me get a drink then. Let me get a drink. Give my throat a little water. Yeah, all nations is gonna be judged, man. All nations is gonna be judged. What's that one? Just came back to me. Let me get it. Zechariah 14. Let's go Zechariah 14 and let's go 7. Zechariah 14:7. But it shall be one day which shall be known to the Lord, not day nor night, But it shall come to pass that at evening time it shall be light. And it shall be in the day that the living waters shall go out from Jerusalem, half of them toward the former sea, and half of them toward the hinder sea. In summer and in winter shall it be. And the Lord shall be king over all the earth in that day. Shall there be one Lord, and his name one. Oh, he got, call him whatever you want. He got multiple names. Yeah, okay. 11. And men shall dwell in it, and there shall be no more utter destruction. But Jerusalem shall be safely inhabited. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. That go back to the title of the lesson. All the nations will be judged, man. Israel had the curses put on them. That's why we are in the predicament that we are in. So all of the nations are going to be judged. Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on his neighbor. Slakia shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor. And his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem, and the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold and silver and apparel and a great abundance. Zechariah 14 and 14. And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem, and the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold and silver and apparel in great abundance. And it shall be the plague of the horse, of the mule, of the camel, and of the ass, and all the beasts that shall be in these tents as the plague. And it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. Not only are y'all going to captivity, y'all going to learn righteousness, and y'all going to do it, man. Shalom, New Jerusalem. Shalom, brother. That brother be going hard too. Yeah, I love that brother, man. Hey, I love to see my brothers teaching, man. I love to see my brothers teaching, man. You know what I'm saying? It really brings. I seen the brother Yakarab out there on the highways yesterday, man. That shit really brought joy to my heart, man. That really made me like, yo, wow, look at the brother out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so not only are y'all going back to the point, not only are y'all going to go into captivity and all of that, like I read, we look forward to a kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness. In the kingdom, y'all ain't going to be no more Halloween, no more Christmas, no more Valentine's Day. All them shit's going to be a thing of the past, man. Them things going to be up out of here, man. Zechariah 14 and 16. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year, worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the feast of the tabernacles. Yeah, man. And it shall be that whosoever will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. Yeah, man. And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith the Lord have smite the heathen that come not up to keep the feast of the tabernacles. Yeah, man. So in the kingdom, if you want to buck up against the grain and feel like you not going to do this and you not going to do that, your nation going to suffer. And I'm here to tell you, if everything is going smooth and we running a smooth ship, and you got a country, you a Ishmaelite over there, and you don't want to act right, and then your people see that, yo, I do bucking up against the system. We ain't getting no rain, we suffering. Your people gonna probably come do like the Klingons, take your ass out, man. Ain't that how the Klingons do in Star Wars? And not Star Trek. The Klingons that get promoted, they take the head out above them and then they get promoted. That's what's going to be going on in the kingdom, man. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Let's go back to Revelation 14 and 17. Let's see what that's looking like. 1 second, I'm trying to see where I want to jump in here at. One second. Trying to see where I want to jump back in here at. Let's get 2nd Esdras 13 and let's go 8. 2nd Esdras 13 and 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yes, durst fight. And lo, as we saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as if had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest. Yeah, so when the Lord come back in those ships, in those chariots, he gonna be striking shit down, man. Ain't gonna be no literal sparks coming out of his mouth. Them the chariots, the destruction that's coming. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up, every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Wow. This is Esdras seeing a vision of what's going to happen in the future when the Lord come back, man. He coming back with vengeance, man. He coming back to destroy this place. He coming back to put all, matter of fact, where's that? 1 Corinthians? Is it 1 Corinthians? Let's get it. Second Corinthians. 1 second. Scripture came in my head. I'm trying to grab it. Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and 24. Then come the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. For he must reign till he have put all enemies under his feet. Yeah. When the Lord come back, man, he coming back to put everybody down, man. Every knee shall bow, man. So, and in the kingdom, we going to be joint heirs with him. Let's get that one. Joint heirs. Romans chapter 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, and if children, then heirs with the Most High, and joint heirs with the Anointed Hamashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. And so you think about not having to suffer. Think about what Yahweh Shai had to suffer through, man. What he had to suffer through. Let's get this one in Psalms. Psalms chapter 2. Yeah, my people don't care about the Bible. They don't care. They really don't care. They really wish we would go somewhere and shut up. They happy here. They happy doing what they want to do. Just give them a bag. Let them get some generational wealth, and they fine to stay here forever. Let's go to Psalms chapter 2 and 8. 7. 6. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. Not everybody. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron. Going back to he gonna put them all down, put all the nations down. Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Yeah, be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Yeah, they haven't been wise. They thought they was gonna be able to get away with all of this shit that they was doing here. This is what they thought, man. This is what they thought. They thought they was gonna get away with all of that, man. 1183. That's what I want. 1138. I said 1183. I do that all the time. It was 1138 when I saw 1183. Let's get Daniel chapter 7. Going back to that kingdom. Daniel chapter 7 and 13. I saw in a night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Here go Daniel, just like Ezra saw what was happening. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit, in the midst of my body, and the vision of my head troubled me. So we come out here, and yeah, it's easy to say that, you know, talk about the prophesying about the things that's going to happen. But the men that was getting these visions that recorded it in the scriptures, they was troubled. It worried them. It scared them. They had great fear. And so when y'all come there and say, oh, we fear mongering, we this, we that, the Bible, the men that wrote the Bible was afraid, writing it. They wasn't even living through it. They was just seeing the visions. People don't get it though. Let's go down to 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever. Going back to being joint heirs. Now let's prove that who are the saints. Let's prove who are the saints. Let's prove who are the saints. Oh, that's the body of believers. Shut up. Psalms chapter 148. 13. Let them praise the name of the Lord, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and heaven. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel. A people near unto him, praise ye the Lord. Yeah. And let's get another one to back that up. Psalms 50. Psalms 50 and 5. Let's get to it and then jump down. Psalms 50 and 2. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, the Most High have shined. 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice, and the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for the Most High judge himself. Selah. Hear, O my people, I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am the Most High, even thy power. Yeah, man. This is the Lord's people. Who made the sacrifice? Who made the agreement with him by sacrifice? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get that one too. Exodus 23. Or is it 24? This is Exodus chapter 24. And Exodus 24 and 3. And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord hath said, we will do. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord, and rose up early in the morning and built an altar under the hill, and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel. And he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings. Then we just read who made a covenant with me by sacrifice. We reading right here who that people was that made a covenant with the Lord by sacrifice. Exodus 24 and 5. And he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord. Yeah, Israel, man. Israel. Now let's get to back to them 12 tribes. Let's get back to that. Let's go back to Revelation. This one came in my head. Let's go. It's 21. Yeah, let's start at 1 and jump down. Revelation 21 and 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, for all you women pastors out there. And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. Yeah. Let's go down. Let's go down to 10. Revelation 21 and 10. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven with the Most High, having the glory of the Most High. And her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal, and had a great slocket, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. I still don't understand how you get around that one. If the kingdom of heaven go on the four walls, it's gonna have 3 gates on each wall for the 12, according to the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. How do you put other nations in that equation, man? How do you put other nations in that equation, man? Like I said, that replacement theology mumbo jumbo, man. The brother Hebrew Israelite Milk said, Khan, I've been on reservations in Alabama. Those are pretty decent, but the ones in Canada are horrible. Yeah. So it depends. It depends on, you know what I'm saying, again, whether if they down with the casino, if they wanted them reservations down with the casino, of course, it's going to be different. I was watching this one shit where it's a dude, he looked like an Edomite, but he could be an Israelite. But he in jail right now, I think for 14 years or some shit like that. And he get a check like $14,000 a month or some crazy shit like that. Cause his tribe, he a member of the tribe that got the casino going on or whatever. So they living a whole different life, man. How you doing, sir? All right, brother. Going back to it. Yeah. Revelation 21 and 12. And had a great wall, a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. On the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. Okay, so now here go a question for you Sakari knuckleheads out there. So you mean to tell me that Apostle Paul is the author of confusion, but he's still gonna have his name written? look at this right here. And the 12 and the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. So Apostle Paul is the author of confusion. You don't gotta listen to his writings. He was going off, but his name is gonna be carved into the kingdom of heaven on the wall, on the pillars. Niggas is bugged out, man. They bugged out, man. They is bugged out. Bugged out. Got that one, got that one. Let's get Wisdom of Solomon. Bugged out, man. Bugged out. Bugged out. The Bible, the Bible is not the word of God, but the word of God is in the Bible. What, nigga? Well, we don't know really who wrote the book of Hebrews, so we can't really substantiate it. What? But they use the writers of Paul when they go, oh, the woman should be in subjection to a man. But then go further down in the thing, a man should not have long hair. Oh, that don't mean that right there. Oh, man, that don't mean that. The very next scripture, that don't mean that. Bugged out, man. Picking and choosing, man, what they want to follow, man. Bugged out, man. Bugged out. Trying to be too damn deep. Trying to be 3 deep. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and have made no account of his labors. Yeah, boy. We with great boldness, man. We with great boldness out here declaring to the nations, to this kingdom, what's coming. Destruction and captivity, man. This is what's coming for them, man. Yeah, the Alabama ones, I know they casinoed up, man. Great boldness, man. Great boldness. Let's get this one. This one came in my head too, man. Let's get it. There you go. We out here with great boldness declaring. What are we declaring? Well, let's see. Jeremiah. I love watching the Chicago camp. They always start with this one. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, of evil, and of pestilence. That's what the prophets come out here and do, man. The prophets ain't come out here to preach peace to these heads. And so we know that the truth done reached the gates of the nobles, man. The truth done reached the gates of the nobles, and the truth will be declared, man. It will be declared. Let's get this one. Isaiah chapter 13 and 1. The Lord is my strength and my song at the top. Let's get it. Isaiah 13 and 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, son of Amos, did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones, for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Yeah, man. We out here, we professing the truth of what's going to happen according to the scriptures, man. And it's captivity for everybody else, salvation. But 2/3 of Israel going to be burnt up on this side. In the kingdom, they going to be rulers. We'll be a nation of kings and priests in the kingdom. We'll be righteous in the kingdom. On this side, better repent, man. Because you don't want to get what they going to get, man. You don't want to get what they get. So, yeah, so with that one, Israel, we going to close out. The Water Brothers, I appreciate that. The love, y'all posting the scriptures. So we going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, and that great millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, Remain spiritual out there. Kwam Yasharala and the Bob Baraka Thumb family. Shalom.